Boy, Coach Looman, what do you have to say about these Wildcats tonight?
Anyway, heck of a win. Great program, Coach Force has over there north, and obviously you're playing not only against a good team, you're playing against a really good player in Destiny, and she's just a stud. So, our challenge before the game was to come out and match what they were going to do, come out to play team basketball and really focus on what we needed to do to protect home court. And we knew that something had to give. Either we were going to limit Destiny and let everybody else score, or one of the two were going to happen. So it was important for us to get that win and to move forward. And I'm really happy with not only how our girls responded, but how our big two stepped up when we needed them the most. And that's what we talked about coming out of halftime. We had balance, we had kids scoring, we had kids playing hard, but was Catherine or Caitlin going to go off and do what they needed to do? So.
How about that 8-0 run, 10 of 12 points for your team in the third quarter where Caitlin just went crazy?
Yeah, we say all the time basketball's a game of runs. Yeah, everybody says that. Kate's our leader. She's the captain, does everything for us, and we kind of know that it's only a matter of time before she's going to go on a mini run by herself. It's whether or not it comes too late or it comes at the right time, and tonight it was perfect timing. You could see it in her, because a couple of them I don't think she had caught the ball for more than a second and it was already up, and one that was ugly, but a little heat check for her was good, but it's awesome to see from her.
And if you're going to have somebody at the line at the end, boy, Catherine was nails tonight.
Yeah, either one of those two. Catherine's the highest in the 70%. As a free throw shooter, Caitlin's like 85%. So, we saw it at the end of the game when we knew they were going to be pressing, probably had a foul. Those are the two people who wanted to run our press break through. We had to get them the ball, and hopefully they fouled one of the two and not somebody else at that point. So.
Interesting defense. She still had 29 points, Leo did, but you face guarded her everywhere.
Well, it's what we said. We know. She's one of the, if not the best player in the area, and you got to make her work. And that was our message. She earned every one of those 29 points tonight. And the first time we saw them, we weren't really happy. We let her score like 23 or 25 in the first half. Put her on the free throw line way too many times, and we're growing. And I think when you realize that. If you exhaust her on one end, which we tried to do tonight, she keeps working and working. To her credit, she kept coming back. So we just kind of said, we'll keep making her work, keep making her work, keep making her work, and we'll take the end result one way or the other.
And to get this one before the tournament draw that's coming up pretty soon here, what does it say about this team?
Well, you want to peak at the right time. I think everybody wants to do that. I think we can play with anybody on our schedule, and that's no disrespect to any of the teams in our league. We've lost to some of them, we beat some of them. But when we talked about this before the game, you really got to make sure that against any of the top teams, not only in our district but in our conference, you come with your A game. And for us to show what our A game actually is, hopefully that says something to some people. And I don't want to say gives you respect, but it kind of puts you on the map a little bit. But at the end of the day, the biggest question and the biggest statement was, this is awesome. We want to enjoy it, but at the same time, if we come back on Saturday and lay an egg, then it's all for naught. So we want to make sure that we kind of keep moving forward in the right direction.
Is it fair to say that this is the biggest win of the season? Because the games that you've won this year, maybe you were favored, but is this the first win?
Listen, I say it all the time. I mean, we have some nice conference wins, but in our non-conference, we have some nice wins. None of the teams is comparing to that. They're beating the barn doors up people. They've had an awesome win against a really good Cleveland Heights team. And I'd say that. So I'm blue in the face. That's our biggest win of the season. Now, the question is, we don't want to let that be our only big win of the season. We want to keep moving forward and try to get the other teams on our schedule.